The word of the year of the horse. I used to do this practice a lot of picking a word of the year. Get out and be creative today. Go paint, go draw. The whole purpose of me doing this channel is to encourage creativity and to encourage spiritual reflections and noticing God in the mundane. Okay, so I used to pick word of the year, like in my early 20s. Now that I'm 30, a close friend reminded me last year that she was picking a word of the year. Anyways, the whole thing. I have picked 3 words for the year. God has showed me 3 words for the year: discernment, risk, and invitation. And last night, Mark and I made vision boards. But the whole idea behind doing a vision board is so you can see it and you can remind yourself and be reminded of the things that you want to put on the focus. There is a lot of good value in picking a word of the year so that you can be intentional about pursuing purpose or joy or connection or patience, whatever your word or Bible verse is. It gives you an opportunity to see God working. It gives you an opportunity to acknowledge that God has brought you that verse or is reminding you that He's partnering with you in working on these things. First, we started with just some magazines and some like old books that I have that I'm down to rip things out of. And you just don't judge yourself. You let yourself go to things that you're naturally drawn towards and patterns, pictures, whatever it is. And then once you get a big surface, you can kind of start laying it out and just collaging it. Which, yeah, I like to have some fun colors and textures and patterns. But like with this verse, that trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, even flipping through that in the book, I was like, I don't like that drawing. It's so silly. It's just 2 ladies trapezing. But then I realized, no, that's a risky thing. And it's riskier to lean on yourself. Like that whole verse is talking about trusting in God. And so it felt like it really aligned with one of my words of the year. Invitation, I feel like that's a whole thing of like He's inviting me into something deeper, into something more, and what is an invitation? You have to open it and receive it. And you're being invited to come, to go somewhere, I don't know, to do something. I have a lot of joy, happiness, joy, happy joy, which it's not all about feeling good and happy and like, but it's about enjoying this season in this phase rather than rushing it along or raging it along. And what rhythms are we stepping into in 2026? And you just kind of glue, tape, sticker it all together. I don't know if this is any good, but my number 1 word is discernment. And this is a Psalm 66:19. It says, God has surely listened and has heard my prayer. I think about, as parents, how often we are telling our kids what to do, or at least for me with a toddler and a baby, I'm like, okay, time to get dressed, time to brush teeth, time to eat breakfast, I'm telling her what's happening, and she is just on the receiving end, and sometimes says yes, and sometimes says no, sometimes just goes along with it, does what she's told, and sometimes she doesn't do what she's told. and there's, a little bit more resistance that occurs. But I think about that with God. Like, how often are we just praying to him like a genie in a magic bottle? Like, okay, God, bless this day. Like, help my sick cousin, versus how often are we, that's why my word is discernment, because I'm trying to hear him speaking back to me versus me just blah, 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 blah at him. I want to hear his voice, the soft whisper, because surely he has heard and listened to my prayers. But I want to respond by listening to his response. It also makes me think of the Matthew verse of my sheep hear my voice. Yeah, John 10:27. My sheep hear my voice and I know them and they follow me. So again, having clarity in what he's saying. Again, I think tuning our ears, our minds to his voice. Like, it's like switching the radio to the God station, making sure that we're aware of how he might be trying to talk to us, whether that be through songs, through other people, through sermons, through pictures, through timing with things. Get out and be creative today. Go paint, go draw, go color, scribble with some pens, go get doodly creative. I feel like the whole purpose of me doing this channel is to encourage creativity and to encourage spiritual reflections and noticing God in the mundane. So I hope you notice God in the mundane today, and you trust where he's leading you, and you keep getting curious of the inner work of your soul.